Okay, this is what's coming in for you in February, depending on your star sign. We're going to start with Aries and work our way through to Pisces. There will be timestamps and they will be in the description box if you just click below the video, so you can scooch straight to your sun sign, but also do check your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign, and I would also say either cross-watching or if there's any other sign you feel drawn to, just have a look for that too, okay? So also check out your February readings for each astrological sign. Those are in the description box. And with no further ado, we will start with Aries. Okay, Aries, what do you need to know about February? Okay, Aries, we come into February with Mercury retrograde. So there is a certain amount of hidden knowledge and things that are just a little bit kind of discombobulating about relationships. This can be personal relationships, it could be work relationships, it can be family, friends. Obviously you will know what it pertains to. You've got the Two of Cups. This is the partnership card, it's the love card, it's the relationship card, it's the you put the phone down first, no, you put the phone down first, you know, I love you but you're better, all of that feely, touchy relationship stuff. Now it can also be a very true business partnership where you both love what you do and you love working together. It can be close bonds, friendships, okay? When you've got the Two of Cups, it's an indication that this will be important to you in February. I mean, I know it's Valentine's Day, if anybody celebrates Valentine's Day, so love will be in the air anyway, but it's just a feeling that these bonds are going to be significant. Now, Mercury is retrograde, so it feels like there's going to be something to do with secrets or things that are hidden to do with bonds and relationships. You may have a feeling, Aries, that something isn't being said, that something's being held back. So I don't get a kind of vibe of someone deliberately trying to mislead you or anything like that. I just get that you sense in your intuition that there's something up with someone, there's something they're not saying, and you may want to kind of draw that out of them, or you may decide to leave it until they're ready to talk. Okay? Sorry, there's a huge crowd of people outside. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, this is the card of juggling things, changing things in terms of work. It can be changing your commute, changing what time you work, if you work from home, how you work, what you do for work, and whether you love it, okay? You may have questions, Aries, in February about whether you love someone or whether you love something, okay? I'm going to take a couple of Chuck Spezzano love cards as well. If you have a job that you're doing, and particularly with the things that have been going on in the world at the moment, you may have had to change your working pattern, change your job, work from home, whatever it is, it's different for everybody. You may just be questioning it at a deep level. Now, Mercury's retrograde basically till the 21st of February, and then it starts to go direct. It may be that you put off making actual decisions about it, but that you're really deeply intuitively thinking, okay? You get falling in love. Nice. This is the feeling that this could be something. Now, obviously it's hard to meet people at the moment with the world as it is, but people are meeting online and all kinds of stuff. So if you're looking to meet someone, February could be a good month for this, Aries, but also for deepening a bond through truth telling and getting to the bottom of things. Fear of commitment. So this could be their fear of commitment, your fear of commitment, or a kind of a combination of both of you feeling a bit fragile about a relationship, a bit fearful. But I would say if you are, it's because you know that it's really good, okay? Thank you, Aries, and do check out your Aries reading for February in the description box below. Namaste. Okay, Taurus. Hi, Taurus. What do we need to know for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Ooh. Interesting. Wowzers. You too. Okay. Two of Cups. This came out for Aries as well. So if you've got Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, do check out that too. Two of Cups, relationships, bonds, significant relationships with people. Some of these are, obviously indicates a romantic, close personal relationship when you get the Two of Cups. But also, Taurus, your relationship with authority comes up in February. We've got Venus in Aquarius in February, and we've also got Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. Aquarius is a bit of a rebellious sign, not like Taurus, okay? Aquarius is the sign of society, the group, but also, the rebel. And it feels like you may be feeling rebellious about either a close personal relationship or your relationship with the hierarchy. We've got the Hierophant in reverse, which is the Taurus card, but also the card for hierarchy, structure, and authority. So this could be to do with work. You may be wanting to do your side hustle and not be told what to do. Or in close personal relationship, you may not be wanting to be told what to do. We've got the Moon here in the reverse, which is a card of the tipping out of secrets. Now, Mercury retrograde, which it is for the whole of February virtually, up until the 21st, it kind of draws back the curtain so that you can see what needs to be seen. Often you can't do anything about it while Mercury's retrograde, or your attempts to do something about it don't tend to work out. But what you do get is revelation. So when you think Mercury retrograde, think words beginning with RE. Revelation, redo, redirect, any other ones that it usually means revise, okay? Go back over. You will be going back over something to do with relationships, and it reveals something to you. And until you have that information, Taurus, in February, you will not want to move forward. We've got the Fool in reverse. Fool in reverse says, just wait. Literally, it's like the bird who's learning to fly, sort of clinging onto the twig. It's not quite time yet. Now, Taurus, you're a good psychic sign. You're going to know this. You can't move forward until the universe is kind of with you, but that doesn't stop you from finding out what you need to know about something. Knight of Pentacles, playing the long game, being patient, okay? Being patient with others, patient with yourself, and patient with this current process that you're in, which I think is a process of self-discovery, but also discovery about your relationship with others, what's real and what's not, okay? I'm going to take a couple of Chuck Spezzano love cards. Whoa, those are interesting. Yeah. So we've got self-consciousness and neediness. This is about someone who is a bit shy or someone who is too nervous to tell you how it is. This did come up for Aries too. You're going to get a sense for this, Taurus, if you need to know something. And obviously it's up to you whether you press or whether you kind of just draw back the curtain and look for yourself. But someone is feeling, or maybe it's you, like holding back. Now, there may be a good reason for that. That reason will not entirely reveal itself until the end of the month, okay? And you get the healing card of truth. Taurus, the truth will set you free, okay? At first it might upset you, but it's going to set you free. Taurus, do check out your Taurus reading. It's in the description box for February. It was quite good, actually. I seem to remember your reading as being quite juicy. So the link's in the description box below. And do like, share and subscribe, and check out your moon and your rising sign. I'll see you soon. Namaste, Taurus. Hi, Gemini. Okay. What do we need to know for Gemini? Sun, moon, woof, rising. Ooh, yes. So Gemini, do check out your Gemini reading for February. It's in the description box below. Wow, this is interesting. So you've got Mercury retrograde in a fellow air sign of Aquarius. This is giving you some hold-ups in communication and might be making you feel a bit tetchy and a bit hesitant, I would say. I've got the Hanged Man, and this is Neptunian energy and the energy of it not being the right time for something to progress. Whether this is work or personal relationships, something wants you, or the universe wants you to hold fire, to cool your jets, to hold on, okay? And I think it's going to do you the world of good, even though it's not in the Gemini spirit, okay? The Gemini spirit is to get stuff done, you know, it's mutable air. This is obviously my mutable air dance. It's like the butterfly. It's like I'm going here, I'm going there, things are moving forward, we're always in flux, it's exciting, there's an exchange, you are the lungs and the air. It's time to be still, okay? Time to be still. If you can meditate, meditate. If you can sit still, but just let some information percolate, okay? You've got the Justice card in the reverse, Libra energy, another air sign, but also the energy of divine justice, of things being fair, of things being equal. They're not fair or equal in a particular situation. It could be relationships, work, you will know what it is. They're not fair, they're not equal, but actually I think that will go in your favour. Mercury is retrograde nearly the whole month, and Mercury's weird when it's retrograde. It does loads of annoying things, but it also can be very helpful. It can turn things on its head. It can question things. And when you get the Hanged Man, things are being turned on their head for a reason. And swift action is not indicated, okay? It's a time of suspension. It's a time of pause. It's a time of meditation and stillness and thought. Okay, we got the Page of Wands, which is the absolute opposite of that energy. You will feel like shouting, doing something about it, getting on with it. You'll feel fiery, you might feel angry. If you can cool your jets, do, okay, because it will work for you. And in the meantime, the Nine of Wands, the card of defense, building a defense and also being cautious. Geminis are very free-spirited people normally, and you don't need to be too cautious about things, or you don't feel like being so cautious. It might really pay off in the long term, okay? If this is to do with business, it's the same. Try not to make any decisions during Mercury retrograde unless you have to, and just patiently sit still and watch, okay? Like you watch when you're watching a well, okay? It's that feeling of watching a well. 10 of Pentacles, the long-term future for this looks really good. This is financial security, it's relationship commitment and security, but that's if you can put up with the uncertainty and the not knowing, which is actually your biggest gift in a way, and I can't really explain how, but not knowing is going to help, because you will know, but you will know in a different way. Okay, let's have a couple of Chuck Spezzano love cards. Ooh. Wow. So some of you might be experiencing relationship difficulties and not knowing how someone feels or whether a relationship is going to move forward or not. We get old wounds. Someone is dealing with old heart wounds, old relationship wounds. It could be you, and it could be bringing up something about trust issues, or it could be them, or it could be both of you. Then we get the problem card of holding on. So this is either you or them, okay? There is a need to let something or someone go just for February, because in that letting go, that is the gift. The gift. If you try holding on, either by questioning or whichever way, it's not going to work for you, Gemini. And then we get the healing card of self-love. Self-love while you reflect, and while you not even wait, while you just you hold the line, okay? You hold the line of stillness. Gemini, that was deep and interesting. Check out your February reading in the description box below, okay? And I will see you again. Namaste, Gemini. Hello, my lovely Cancerians. Okay. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Again, and I always say this, but it's worth saying, thank you for being my most watched sign. Does that make sense? You watch the videos the most. I'm a Pisces, Cancer. You know how these things go. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say a heartfelt thank you to you. Do hit the like button as well if you're resonating with that. Ooh. Now, what's coming in for you, my lovely Cancerians, in February 2021? Check out your Cancer reading, which for February, which is in the description box. I made it especially a bit longer than the other star signs because you do watch the most videos. So I'm trying to give back. This is interesting. Wow. As we enter February, Cancer, we've got Mercury and Venus and it's retrograde, and we've got Venus, Mercury and Venus, what am I talking about? Sorry, we've got Venus in Aquarius and we've got Mercury in Aquarius. There you go. I'm very discombobulated today. This energy is interesting for you because you're a water sign, okay? And Aquarius is an air sign and it's a sign of group knowledge. I feel like you're finding your place in the world in February more than usual, and there's certain transformative processes that are helping you to do that. We've got the World card. When you get the World card, this is an entire karmic cycle. This could go back to, was it 2019? It's 2018 or 20, no, it's 2019 when you having eclipses in your sign and Capricorn, okay? So look up maybe on Cafe Astrology or Google if you can find when the eclipses were in Cancer. I think it was 2019. There might have been the last one in January the 10th, if I can remember rightly. There's something about your destiny that's going on in February. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. Underneath it, the Nine of Cups. The universe is asking you, Cancer, what do you want? But it's big style, what do you want? What do you really want? Heartfelt, what are you emotionally craving? Because there is an opportunity to clear the decks and allow this to come forward. 10 of Swords in reverse. Clearing old wounds, old history and old ancestry and old stories from old karmic cycles so the universe can bring you luck. Death card, Scorpio, transformation, changing, moving on. Massive transformation to do with your destiny. It might feel a bit challenging to you. You're a sensitive water sign. You don't want to be barged about by the universe, but the universe wants you to see something and see opportunities for change, and it wants you to benefit actually. And get the Justice card for you. Divine justice. So those of you that have been in a difficult situation, maybe if this is to do with work as well, to do with, could be a female employee or boss who's made life a bit difficult for you, or a regime that's been difficult to live with. It's a bit authoritarian when you get the Queen of Swords in reverse. Because we also have, just a sec. We also have the Star in reverse, which represents groups. And again, it's the card for Aquarius, which is how you fit into the world. Sorry, there might be something, because my throat was fine until I did your reading. There might be something to do with throat chakras here and what's not being said. Is there something you need to say to somebody? Okay, are you feeling tension in this area? Go on to YouTube, Cancer, if you want to, and or if you're inclined, find throat chakra meditation, okay? That might really work for you because it feels like somebody has kept you silenced or kept you down, or there's just been something that you've buried that you need to say to somebody. And I think when you do, and this could be to do with work or it could be to do with relationships, the universe kind of opens up for you and says, at last, you know, get on, Cancer, well done. Now let's open up this new opportunity, okay? 8 of Pentacles, work, getting on with things, but there's something standing in your way. Once you can say how you really feel, what you really want, I think the reaction will be more positive than you've been fearing. Very interesting for you, Cancer. And also think back to, with the 10 of Swords in reverse, I think about family and I think about your childhood and I think about where you've come from. Who kept you silenced? Who kept you quiet? Interesting. Do check also your moon and your rising signs. Whoa, this is real karmic stuff. The problem card of bad choices. This is about, I think this is more fear than anything else. You're fearing that you've made a bad choice or that you're making a bad choice, when actually it's just about you speaking your truth, okay? Problem card of neediness, and I feel like you feel you're going to come across as needy. It only comes across as needy if you don't have the confidence that what you're saying is worth somebody hearing, okay? And it definitely is, and it can change things for you. We get the problem card of self-consciousness. Again, this is a very Cancerian thing, is overthinking and worrying about other people's reactions. Cancer, it is time, and it has been for you for a while, for you to stand up and be counted about what you want, not about what everybody else needs and wants, which is a very Cancerian thing, to look after others, but about what you want, okay? I'm always pointing my finger when it comes to Cancerians, because I don't know. I just know, as I've said to you, I think in your monthly reading for February, and probably every month I say it, the last couple of years has been leading you up to this. It's time for you to stand on the table and say your piece, okay? As far as Cancerians do that. It will be very liberating and it will change things up like you can't imagine, okay? So Cancer, do check out your February reading. It's in the description box below. And do like and share and subscribe to the channel if you want random love readings, pick a card readings, and first dibs on the monthly readings. Thank you, Cancer. Namaste. Okay, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh. Venus. Cross watchers. Oof. Interesting. Okay, Leo, you've got the Hangman in reverse. Something is set in motion in February. Now, this is tricky because as something is set in motion for you, Mercury is retrograde for most of the month. So you're going to get, I feel, a sense of push and pull, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, and a sense of dualism. Now, if you can work with that, the energy can work really well for you. So you may find in February that you are contacted by an old friend, an ex. This is obviously something that happens anyway when Mercury is retrograde. Friends or lovers from the past play a part in the future, backwards, forwards, and the present. It's a bit of this, bit like a seesaw, you know. You're going to be astounded, I think, by weird text messages or WhatsApp or on social media, people from the past getting in touch with you, and maybe one person in particular that is significant has something to say. Knight of Cups. This is the card of the love offer, and it can represent Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water sign people. Someone has something, it could be an apology for you, because with the Knight of Cups there is often a sense of apology. but it can also be an offer. Now, of course, this is a general reading. This could be a job offer, but if it's a job offer, it's something you may have had a hint at before or wanted to do before, and it's something you love. Not just any job, but a job that you would love to do, okay? We've also got Four of Pentacles in reverse, the need to let go of something, and the Four of Cups in reverse. The contacts you have from somebody may provoke an emotional reaction in you, which might trigger you a bit. Okay, this person might be saying that they want a relationship or they want to re-establish a relationship. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, particularly if you've got into a process of getting over somebody or you feel like you are just ready to move on. I know. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They maybe sense that and this triggers this reaction in them. Three of Cups in reverse. You may not want to talk to people about this, particularly if it's a relationship where you've talked about it before and you know that maybe your friends don't like this person, or you're just a bit self-conscious about it. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This person might try and hurry you. They might try and rush communication. They might try and push it a little bit, okay? So just be aware of that, because you might find that surprising. Chuck Spezzano love cards for you, Leo. And do check out your Leo monthly reading. That's in the description box below. You can click on the link. It was pretty deep, your monthly reading for February. I remember that because I had to have a lie down afterwards. Okay, Chuck Spezzano love card, you get defensiveness. And you certainly will be feeling defensive when this person gets in touch. The luck card of enjoyment. However, we can get enjoyment at the moment. I know that, restrictions are different in different places. Relax about this if you can. You may be offended by this person, by what they did before. Maybe time to hear them out. Obviously, don't if you feel like you don't want to. But might be time to just drop the defensiveness a bit. That's all I'm saying. And you get naughtiness, cheekiness. Somebody might be cheeky when they come forward. They might be very forward. You might be a bit, whoa, okay, didn't expect them to say that. Stay open-minded about it, Leo, okay? Leos are very open-minded, so couldn't happen to a better sign. Thank you, Leo. Check out your February reading in the description box, and do check out your moon and your rising sign in the timestamps below. And I'll see you next time. Namaste, Leo. Hi, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Virgo. What do you need to know for Virgo? Sun, moon, rising. Ooh. Venus. Ooh. And the cross watchers. Virgo. Whoa, what's going on here, Virgo? Do check out your February Virgo reading. It's in the description box below the video. Wow. This is complicated. I'm going to look at what's on the bottom. Oh, okay. Three of Swords in reverse was on the bottom. Better in the reverse than in the upright, okay? Three swords pierce a heart and they're starting to work their way out. This could have been a situation with a third party, or just a situation where you felt someone did not have your back. Mercury's retrograde in February, and I feel that this brings old wounds to the fore to be healed for you. Maybe literally in the form of someone, and again this came up for Leo, someone getting in touch with you, or an old argument arising with someone. You may feel out of control, and this could be to do with work. Now, Virgo is a sign of service, and work is important to Virgos. Sometimes your work is quite emotionally connected to you, okay? Because I get the Chariot in the reverse, which is a card of loss of control, and also Cancerian, which is family, home and work. It's like the Chariot tips over. He loses control of the Chariot. He's got two horses going in different directions. This is conflict. In February, I think you experience conflict. I think you already are experiencing conflict between home and work, okay, or something at work, or in personal relationships. But I think it's all of these things. And you may feel a sense of loss of control. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You may be looking at changing a job, changing the way you earn money, changing the way something does or doesn't work for you. Six of Swords says you move away from troubled water and you are moving to something calmer and better and more positive. But I would wager for a while, like the first half of February, it ain't going to feel like that. It's going to feel like trouble, okay? I'm just being straight with you here. It's going to feel like trouble. It probably already does. You can sense it brewing. There's conflict, there's trouble, and it might boil over. But the result, because we've got the Five of Swords, Venus in Aquarius, and Venus is in Aquarius during February, this is passive-aggressive manoeuvring. The people around you, either at work or in relationship, may be passive-aggressively manoeuvring and manipulating you. And I feel like you've sensed this, and something breaks the pattern or the chain. It's not normal for a Virgo perhaps to speak up, but you might, or something shifts that alters the balance and you feel you can't go on with a situation any longer. When you reach that point, I feel like that's a really good thing for you. Now, your opposite sign is Pisces, and the sun goes into Pisces about the 19th of February. Mercury goes direct about the 21st. Things really start to improve in the last week of the month. We've got the Star in the reverse. This is a bit about sticking it out, okay? In the meantime, stick it out. It's a case of sticking it out, which is something, or put up with things for the first 3 weeks, okay, with the frustrations, because it's something Virgos are very good at. Virgos are a very patient sign. And you've got the Four of Wands, which is luck, blossoming, and for me, the fourth month, which is April. Things really start to improve in April and grow, and it's like a portal into something much more fruitful than this situation that you're dealing with. But this situation does need to be dealt with, okay? I don't think you can, you're going to feel that you can't leave it as it is, okay? Let's have a look at Chuck Spezzano love cards, and do check out your Virgo reading for February, which is below. Push me, pull me. It's another Chariot. One horse going one way, one horse going another. Inner conflict, but also conflict imposed on you by others, okay? Disillusionment. Seeing behind the curtain as to what someone is really like. That might be a bit disappointing for you, but it will set you free. And the healing card. That's that Three of Swords in reverse. It promotes healing, okay? So don't be afraid of it, Virgo. Don't be afraid to stand by your actions and decisions about people and situations in February, okay? It really picks up in the last week and then definitely April onwards. Woo! Thank you, Virgo. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Namaste, Virgo. Okay, Libra. Hi, Libra. How are you? What do we need to know for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers. Everybody, welcome. Libra. Ooh. Wow. You got interesting cards here. Six of Cups in reverse, and we're in Mercury retrograde season. A connection from the past. This is a sweet feeling. It's a connection that's like the childhood sweetheart feeling. It could be a friend you haven't heard of for ages, but I feel like it's a bit more than that. You got the Ten of Cups, okay? You're the only sign to get this so far. Mars in Pisces and the energy of happily ever after and love and all that good kind of water sign stuff. Particularly good if you've got your moon in a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Venus, okay? So do check out in the timestamps for that. Something is setting you free, and that freedom leads you to love. It may not be until October. It's a 10 with the 10 of Cups. Or it may go back to October, weirdly, October 2019. I don't know why it's not 2020. Particularly if this is to do with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. There is something karmic that needs to be resolved. So this may be old stuff, it may be somebody wanting to speak to you or you communicating with somebody, or you may even be able to do this, you know, just in dreams or yourself with some kind of ceremony. You know, it may not need direct communication with the person, but it's an old karmic story in a relationship which the universe wants to resolve and clear and set you free. We've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. It frees you from the bondage of mental torture, restriction. This is something to do with an unequal partnership for some of you from the past or even the present. And it's also to do with hearing. Mercury retrograde obviously has all the irritating things that go with it, like breaking phones and washing machines and miscommunication. But also what you tend to find is you hear things that you don't normally hear, or you see things you don't normally see on social media or email or something. You see something online or you hear a rumour or something that helps you resolve a situation, a romantic situation or a friendship situation from the past that's had you very confused and points you in a much better direction. We've got the Page of Swords, and that's my information coming in from the internet or from left field, from rumour, or even someone accidentally letting slip, or an email that you weren't supposed to see, okay? Whether this is to do with work or love. It's an old story, it's an old situation, it's an old fear. Yeah. Chuck Spezzano love cards, you get defensiveness. You've built your defences high, Libra, but you've needed to. But there's always been a missing piece of the jigsaw here, and you're ready to find it or be shown what it is. I know this is a bit mysterious, but this is what I'm getting for you. Problem card of doubt. It's easy for me to say don't doubt yourself, but that's what I'm getting. You can doubt the other person, yes, and you probably already do, but don't doubt yourself. Don't let anyone tell you what to think in this, and don't let anyone tell you that what you think is wrong, okay? Your old thinking has kept you trapped, and the new way of thinking that Mercury retrograde brings in February sets you free. You get the luck card of wild abandon. People whipping it off in the fountain. Not a lot of this going on at the moment due to local restrictions for most people, but it's a sense of freedom, okay? It's the concept of feeling free. And for some of you with that 10 of Cups, it's feeling free to love. Either love again or to love, okay? Ooh, Libra, that was interesting. Do check out your February reading. That is up and it's in the description box below if you want to click on it. Thank you, Libra, and I'll see you soon. Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. How are you doing? What do we need to know for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh, Scorpio. Cross watchers. Gosh. This really ties in with your February reading, okay? So do look at your February reading. I did a reading for you about a year ago now, maybe 6 months, a year. a monthly reading for you, Scorpio, and it was you find out what you already knew. And this is to do with that. This is complicated and karmic. Got the Death card in reverse, which is the Scorpio card. So something has kept you off balance. I would say for some time. This isn't something new. It's Mercury retrograde season. This is something old, something past, something karmic. And the Death card is crossed by the Knight of Pentacles, the Patience card. You're losing patience with something or someone. And it's difficult because I feel like secrets are revealed. We've got the Moon in reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got the Moon in reverse, which is what you get when things are spilt. You may find this happens with the full moon in Virgo on the 27th of February, that something is said or spilt or revealed. And what this is going to do for you, it kind of unsettles you somehow. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So it could be to do with work, relationships, or both. It makes you wonder whether you should walk away from something or somebody. But the thing is, I'm not sure you're going to get your answer in February. I'm not sure you're going to know. Now, luckily, Scorpios are not impatient. It would be worth holding on until you're sure. I've got the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is the card of walking away, but either coming back or wanting to walk away and not doing it, or feeling like doing it and not seeing it through. If you were to walk away from something before you were sure, you might create a boomerang effect of push and pull and going backwards and forwards. There is certainly something you need to know here, and something you will find out. It will be revealed to you. But also, I've got the Seven of Cups. There'll be a need for you to distinguish between what is real and what is not in that information. I think the universe wants to help you with this, but it's not going to make it particularly easy for you in February. I'm just taking some Chuck Spezzano love cards for this. Wow. We get infidelity. Some of you may suspect that someone has not been loyal or faithful, and this can be at work or it can be in relationships. You may suspect that, okay? The problem card of withdrawal may make you want to withdraw from that person, Eight of Cups, and the card of loneliness. May have already happened, this. But we also get the healing card of trust. Okay, this may only be for a few people. If you suspect someone is doing the dirty on you, there may be some truth in it, but not all of it. It's complicated, and it might be more complicated than you think. And the way you're hearing about this, or the way that you're gathering evidence about this, might not be quite right. You are onto something, but it's not the whole story. Full moon in Virgo at the end of the month, at the 27th of February, may bring what you need to be able to make a proper decision. We got there, Scorpio. Definitely check out your monthly reading below and your moon and rising sign. And I'll see you next time. Thank you, Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. What do we need for you? Ooh, Sag. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2021. God, what's going on here? Wow. This is a big month for you. Mercury retrograde, and I've talked about this with the other signs, you know, sometimes it breaks your phone, sometimes it makes your car break down, most of the time it does all of those things. Miscommunications occur. But the other thing it does is it brings things back for a redo, to look over, to evaluate, to re-evaluate. You are clearing out some old stuff in February. The universe wants you to clear emotional disappointments and let them go. Particularly around fire sign people, or around probably the masculine, I would say, and people who were very confident, cocky, could have been players. Got the King of Wands here, okay? Now, normally just the King of Wands on his own doesn't inspire those sorts of thoughts in me. But there is something so very karmic here. I've got the Ten of Wands, surrender, letting go, dropping the burden of guilt, with Judgment in reverse. Both those cards in reverse. Mercury retrograde, Judgment is resurrection. Again, it's something coming back to be rejudged, to stop judging yourself negatively as well, no matter what. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse, a relationship that was in the past, an old hurt. It can even go back to family, childhood, whatever it is, but particularly if you have been hurt by players, by somebody's lack of care, lack of awareness, narcissism, all of that stuff. Mercury retrograde wants to heal this for you in February, okay? We've got the Strength card in reverse, so some of you might have been dealing with someone with Leo in their chart, or have Leo in yours, but also this has made you feel depleted. It's taken away your physical energy, your juju. And a Sagittarian's juju is a sacred thing, okay? Nine of Cups in reverse. Something did not go how it should have done, to say the least. How you wanted it to. This was a major relationship which it comes back to haunt you in some way in February, but it's actually very cathartic, very clearing, okay? Four of Swords, you make peace with the past. Not something Sagittarians spend a lot of time on, the past, because you're just not really inclined to look back. But this is more than looking back. This is making total sense, okay, of something, yeah, trap. Something that did trap you into something. Yes, look. The problem card of Control, and this won't resonate with all Sagittarians, how somebody sought to control you, okay, and Heartbreak. Now, it's time for you, or the universe will bring to you the opportunity to be able to let this go in February, probably for the last time. It's something you may have been working on for quite a while, but could never find the key to. And I find, if you look back at other Mercury retrogrades, so whenever the last one was, I think there was one, I'm trying to think, the last one was probably October time, 2020. Have a look at what was going on in previous Mercury retrogrades, because this is the last time. The universe is like, this is it. Finally, 10 of Wands, drop the burden. You stop feeling guilty. You stop beating yourself up over it. And I think, because if you look at your February reading, it's about believing you are lucky. You've had trouble with that, Saggy, in the last few months, okay? And you don't normally have trouble with that. This is a release for you. And it may also be a final release from somebody who trapped you in the past. Leave me a comment, Saggy. Let me know how that resonates. That's quite heavy for a Saggy reading. And do check out your February reading below in the description box, and I'll see you soon. Namaste. Okay. Capricorn. That one's for you. Ooh, no one else has had that one. Capricorn. February 2021. Gosh. Okay, Capricorn. For most of you, I think this is going to resonate in work situations. First card that came out is the Magician. The Magician is the #1 card of the tarot. And also the Magician is someone who makes things happen. Capricorns have had so many challenges since 2019. Never mind what happened in 2020. There's something here about changing the way you work, which is unusual for Capricorns. Capricorns normally stick with their employment or their job, and it may not mean a whole change of employment, but it certainly means a change of tack, okay? That Magician card is calling on you to draw down on your sort of magical abilities, your intuition, your juju, whatever you want to call it, your ability to manifest. Because there's something here about, 2019 was so grim for Capricorns because you got the idea that nobody wanted to give you a break. Okay, and they didn't. And I remember doing your readings, and I remember I did not hold back, because you don't need to hold back with a Capricorn, so I don't. And I remember saying, this is bad, what a nightmare this year is for you, and this will improve, okay? But it will improve, but there's something here about, and because Mercury's retrograde in February, an old employment issue or an old issue to do with authority comes back and you get new information about it. I've got the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is about authority. Again, it's about an external authority. It's about people imposing on you, telling you what to do, telling you how to do it. You're finding a new way of working, which you're having to do for yourself because nobody helped you, okay? 6 of Wands in reverse. Luck wasn't on your side, and it hasn't been for a while. It's improved actually in the last 3 months or so. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's when the universe is like, we're not going to throw you the bone here. We're not going to give you the breaks. There's something here about you being determined and self-starting and creating the breaks. That's what magicians do, is they create. You're creating your own magic here, but it might not feel like it. Page of Swords. If you are looking for new career opportunities in particular, or new life opportunities, probably they're going to come to you through messages on social media, internet, or in ways you would never imagine, or in places you would never normally look during the month of February. 8 of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo, how you work, where you work, your normal job, your routine of your job. There's something here about transforming it without the help of others. The 8 of Cups in reverse. This could be something you had walked away from before, or that somebody had walked away from with you. Sorry, I'm just going to put my microphone on because I've just realised I haven't got my microphone on. Somebody walked away from with you. It's tricky because you would want the luck to be with you. We all want luck to be on our side. We all want the juju of luck, okay? Why wouldn't we want that? But at the same time, Capricorn, you don't need it. You actually don't need it. You can create your own luck. Now, this goes for personal relationships as well. I'm just going to draw you a couple of Chuck Spezzano love cards. Wow. And love has come up for you quite a lot in the last 3 months. And I've made a few jokes about it, you know, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have to tell the Capricorns that the love cards are coming up. Well, I am. We get the luck card of delight. This is joining groups or friendships that might relate to the past. That Page of Swords, forums, groups, relationships that are internet, social media based, okay, that might relate to the past. Problem card of self-consciousness. That for you is just an awareness of how difficult it's been, and it's been difficult for you to throw off those shackles and expect it to be better, okay? It's going to be. And February, I think, kind of takes a last look at that, but it's not easy for you to get out of that mind frame. And the luck card of tryst, secret meetings. Now, this could be being headhunted for a different job by someone who you're not expecting it from, like an old friend, an old employer, an old person who maybe even got rid of you before, okay? Coming back to say there's this other opportunity, or you weren't suitable for that job, but there's this one. It's not particularly an easy time for you, Capricorn, but it's definitely going to be very productive, okay? So believe in yourself, believe in your ability to create something good rather than thinking that bad luck is following you around, okay? Because it definitely isn't. Leave me a comment, Capricorn, and do check out your February 2021 reading in the description box below, and I will see you soon. Namaste. Hi, my lovely Aquarians. What do we need to know? Woo! You're the only one who got the Tower. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We come into February with the Sun in Aquarius, so happy birthday to you. And Mercury retrograde in your sign. I know. So you're going to be full of it. There is a big shift in something coming for you. You got the Tower. And sometimes with the Tower, I feel it gradually, and sometimes I feel like it's like, oof, this happened. I feel like it's a oof, this happened type moment. Aquarius is, we've got Venus in Aquarius, we've got Mercury in Aquarius, and Aquarius is a sign of rebellion. You may feel very rebellious. That Tower may really fire you up about something. We've got the Hierophant, and we've got the Page of Swords, which has come up for quite a lot of signs. The Hierophant represents hierarchies of work and authority, like your bosses, the structure, the people that you work for. And the Page of Swords is information about that. I feel like you've got a new moon in Aquarius about the 11th of the month or something like that. I feel like something kicks off in this new moon for you, which makes you unable to tolerate any shenanigans or nonsense from higher ups or hierarchies or authorities. And it makes you reconsider your position. We've got the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is a card of clearing out catharsis and old wounds. This may be to do with your family, your childhood, where you came from, even to do with the school you went to, if you were bullied. Any of those past things somehow come up, and the way that you conduct yourself, because we're coming into the age of Aquarius, is going to change. It's liberating for you, okay? Also, if you're dealing in personal relationships with somebody who, Knight of Cups in reverse, doesn't know what they want or isn't fulfilling you, giving you what you deserve, treating you in the best way possible, if it's not a fair exchange, whether it's work or whether it's love, it feels like you could bust the joint, you could really let the lid blow off the pot. Those of you, if you are dealing with someone who's unreliable or narcissistic or difficult, you feel it's become time maybe to cut them out of your life altogether. If this happens to you, you've also got the King of Pentacles, which is someone who is reliable, who does show up for you. Know that that is on the horizon. Fortune favours the brave. the Tower and the Ten of Swords makes you brave in February, but it also makes you look elsewhere and make decisions about whether you're going to twist or stick with a situation. You're certainly not going to tolerate bad treatment, even if you have let it go before and you've given the benefit of the doubt. And also be open to love, because I'm just doing you some Chuck Spezzano love cards. We've got the problem card of jealousy. Somebody may have been, Aquarians are not generally very jealous, but somebody may have been jealous of you, or maybe jealous of you at the moment, okay? I don't think you're going to have a great amount of tolerance for it. And then you get the luck card of openness, which is being open to love, okay? Be open to love, Aquarius. And the luck card of romance. Now, I know it's very difficult to meet people at the moment with all the restrictions and everything, but not impossible. Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or someone who works in finance, estate agency, farming, anything to do with soil, supermarkets. That's possible for you, and especially if you've been burned in the past, this person is a treasure, okay? Don't let them pass you by. So Aquarius, do check out your February reading for Aquarius. It's in the description box below. And do like, share and subscribe, and check out your moon and your rising sign. And I'll see you soon. Namaste. Okay, Pisces. Hello, Pisces. How are you doing? This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers. And also, Pisces, check out your reading in the description box below for February. Okay? What do we need to know for Pisces? My lovely, lovely Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers. Oh, they're all... Pisces cards always fall on the floor. It's because we're messy. Right. Oof, Pisces. I'm getting the message for you, Pisces. Keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. Something that Pisceans do naturally. Wow. Now, Mercury's retrograde, Pisces. It always affects Pisceans quite strongly. If you look here, we've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. When you get the Nine of Swords in the reverse, there is a need to release yourself from old bondage. Sorry about that, Pisces. There was someone at the door. Yeah, there's a need to release yourself from old patterns of worry and maybe antagonism from others, okay? We've got the Emperor. The Emperor is divine masculine energy, but it can also represent patterns with the masculine. So patterns with your father or patterns with authority. There's something here about Pisceans choosing to almost go against your soft Piscean side. So let's say, for example, you're very empathic and you're a good listener and you've been a bit of an emotional sponge for something or somebody. It looks like there's going to be some kind of intolerance for that on your part. You're going to find it less easy to tolerate people who are energy thieves and who want to drain your resources. We've got the Three of Cups in reverse. So this could be to do with friendship groups. It can be to do with family groups particularly. This is old family dynamics coming out here. Or colleagues at work. You are no longer willing to absorb their difficulties in the way that you normally would as a Piscean. It's something Pisceans are very good at. You're an emotional sponge. You'll probably find that and do leave me a comment about this because I'm a Pisces and I'm so interested to know. Random people at bus stops will tell you their life story. Everybody will tell you everything about them because Pisces is like a sponge. People filter through The other 11 signs of the zodiac all filter through Pisces as the last sign, okay? Now, normally, I don't think Pisceans think much of this. It's very normal. It's just what Pisceans do. But there's something about this where you're not willing to tolerate it with a particular friend. It could be a close personal relationship. It could be a work thing. You're just not willing to put up with it anymore. Queen of Cups in reverse. You may feel annoyed. You may feel harassed. You may feel unkind about it even, which for a Pisces is a bit crippling. You're like, oh my God, I don't want to be unkind. But you may feel you can't really help that part of yourself. And temporarily, Pisces, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, this could upset the apple cart a bit. It could make things a little bit awkward, a little bit insecure, but actually, eventually, I feel it does the situation good. If it's a work situation, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, there might need to be some adjustments. You might want adjustments. You might be working from home and someone's constantly pinging you on WhatsApp and you're like, look, this is my boundary about personal time. This is my work time. This is my personal time. Just because I'm working from home doesn't mean I'm available 24/7. It's that kind of feeling. Or this could be with friends, or it could be, I've got the King of Pentacles here, which I rather like for you. I feel like somebody supports you in this, or somebody steps up once you've done this and becomes a lot more favourable. It could be your boss. You know, with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, there's the energy of masculine. Now that could be male or female, but it's that divine masculine energy of somebody who may be the person who holds your money, okay? Now we also have the Page of Swords, and again, this is Mercury retrograde, but it's information coming to you that makes you indignant or tells you, okay, I never knew that. For example, if this is to do with work, you find out someone's doing the same job but they're getting paid more money, and you find out by accident. Because when Mercury is retrograde, we find things out by accident. Yes. Or if it's to do with relationships, you might see something on your significant other's social media that gets you talking with them about something you don't like. We get the healing card of receiving. It's time to get into receiving mode, Pisces. Not the most comfortable place for a Piscean. The grace card of grace. The universe wants to give you something, Pisces. Receive it. And the problem card of feeling unwanted. You may have been feeling resentment about this for some time, okay? Now we also have, and we don't get this card very often, the Sun card. I like this card. This is radiance, this is luck, this is fortune. And this is a good thing, Pisces, okay? This is actually something that's going to make things a lot clearer for everybody. Because sometimes this can happen with Pisces. We're not good at establishing our boundaries often, or we feel awkward about that. And other people, we may think, oh my God, they're just using me. But other people didn't even realize it was a problem, particularly if you're dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or a fire sign, okay? So Pisces, do check out your Pisces February video, which is in the description box, and subscribe to the channel for pick a card readings and daily readings and readings like this. And thank you to everybody. Do check out your sun, your moon and your rising in the timestamps, and I'll see you all soon. Namaste.